Bit yellow. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, here they come. Lunchtime movement snackers. Welcome back. Welcome to the home of the movement snack. Seeing the regular names, entering the movement zone. If you're joining us for the first time, this is the preamble, the pre-broadcast broadcast that basically says it's the movement alert that we're going to get going in about 3 and a bit minutes, I think. I'm getting used to the awkward silence. We can try and fill it with some banter. I've got an idea. Have you got one of these? Have you got a calendar? This is the active calendar. That really was the inspiration and informs the content of these movement snacks. Freely downloadable and printable from the Later Life Training website or at the top of this page also. Lovely to see you all again, lunchtime movement snackers. How are you feeling after this morning? Our morning routine, our mobility morning routine. How was that for you? Saying hello to Sweden. Sweden is in the room. Hello, Åsa. Wales are in. Scotland are in. Northumberland. Peterhead. When I get going, when we disappear over there in about 2 minutes, I can't see any of these comments, so I can't continue to say hello and all those things or know what you're saying. But after the sessions, I always go back. I torture myself by watching it. Critical analysis is important. And I go back and I read everything you have to say. So thank you for your comments. Thank you for sharing your successes. It's really great for us. When I talk about us, I'm talking about Later Life Training. You'll see Dawn Scouten and Bob LaVenture, who are here with me with all these sessions, chipping in and are really on this journey. I'm the face of it, but we LLT are behind the whole of it. I think we can say 30 seconds, can we? We can say it, I just said it. So start to get in the zone, the movement snack zone, and remember these are snacks. No one is saying or has ever said this is a structured exercise session. It's a movement snack, and elements of this snack can be crowbarred into your days. Even if you're doing other stuff, we're looking to reduce our sitting time, to stand more frequently, to keep moving, and we're all on a really vast range on spectrum of movement and fitness on this page. So we're just focusing on movement snacks, the win-wins. More movement minutes is why we are here, over and above anything else that you're doing. Keep doing all the other stuff you're doing. We just want some more movement minutes in the bag. Are we there? I've changed perspective, look. I think perspective changes are important on so many levels. So now the clock's behind me. We're going to make a formal start. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon, my name is Bex Towley. Welcome to the second week of this Make Movement to Your mission. We're on day 12 and this is the second movement snack of today. So we're going to focus today, as we usually do, on a few more strength activities, and we're going to continue the functional activity of pressing, the wall press activity, which is in April of the activity calendar here. So we've got some lower limb strength activities, and we have this kind of all-encompassing upper body strength activity. So we need to prepare wrists, so we've been doing that in these days with our three-dimensional movements. We've been hopefully getting to grips, see what I did there, with wrist mobility. So we're going to incorporate upper low body strength today. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Pick your position, sit or stand. Slightly different positioning today. We're going to use the table a bit more for some sideways stepping. Plus I have some wall space to take my upper body strength, but I've also got another support here to provide an alternative to the wall press. So around your own home, if you can see these everyday objects as opportunity to help improve movement and functional strength, you'll look at your home on a whole new level. Let's go. So start positions please, sit or stand, whichever is best for you. Seated prompts here, remember hip walk forward, bring the feet with you so that your posture is doing the work, not the chair. Feet are flat, buttocks even, and let's start with our circulation boost, which is either starting from the feet, driving up from the floor, or you may choose to start in the upper body, one arm, 2 arms, bring them together, or take some support. Keep going on your seated option. In stand, always external support if you need for confidence to allow you to free movely without concern. And here again, we're after really getting the ankles and feet going. Going to be doing a set of chair rises, sit to stands. So we need a little bit of circ boost and some ankle range. Picking up the feet, taking your time on that. And again, same in standing, more arms like so. Now, but because we're going to be doing the wall press activity, a little bit more focus please on this shoulder range. Lift and open and make these movements a little bit bigger than you ordinarily would. Keep using for support if you need to. Also in the chair, so squeeze that elbow back a little bit more. Keep the posture lifted and open. That's going to help with balance and it will help with all our upper body movements. A little bit of circ boost. This is a minute and a half just to prepare us to boost the circulation for the activity we're about to do. Okay, circ boost done. Because we're going to be doing a little bit more upper body work today, let's put in some shoulder mobility, up, back and round. Head stays still, and you can bring in a little bit more arm now because it's related to the specific task we're going to do. So in standing, that looks the same, or keep the support if you need, or 2 hands if you need. Lift and open. Good. All right, good. Take a pause. Just return to a little bit of circ boost, and we're going to bring in our diagonal toe tap on the side. So still thinking about feet, just tapping the toe out, using the support, using the table. I can use any level of this table here for these toe taps. And in seated, it's forward and a diagonal, so kind of 10 to 2ish on the clock. So I'm bringing in a little bit of hip mobility and a little bit more focus on ankles and feet. Okay, good. Stop, pause it there. We're going to do a set of chair rises, sit to stand. Let me show you the options. We have the full chair rise, so everyone needs to take a seat. We hip walk forward, heels come back and down, and then we power up to stand. Get your balance, feel for the chair, and here's where we can get some extra strength. Slow, slow, slow on the lower. Take a pause, set up the position again, and then power up again. Okay, so if you're confident and steady and strong for the full standing option, off you go. Consider the movement, see how you go. Seated options are hips back and down, as if I'm going to stand, but I don't. So just going to turn sideways so you can see. So you can see my trunk comes in, my back is straight, I'm driving through the heels are back and down, as if I'm just lifting my buttocks off the chair. In fact, when you have support here, we can use that as well. And each time, if you feel, you can go a little bit higher, but control on the way down. Take a rest after each one. If you have your hands here on your thighs as well, you might want to use those. This links into our wall press as well. So I can squeeze into those hands. I almost push down as I push up, so I can start to prepare wrists. Try some of those. If you're on the standing option, remember, if you take one foot slightly forward and now take your stand and lower down, you'll be asking a little bit more strength on one leg. And then we can change legs and do the same. So we can increase the effort on those sit to stands. Now, after you've done a few sit to stands, you might need to go as well. That's perfectly usual. Using big muscles of our body will create the need for a little bit more oxygen. So if you're feeling a little bit warmer or you need to take a deeper breath, this is okay. I want to move on to this upper body strength activity, the wall press. Here are the options, please. Seated option is to rehearse the movement first of all. So I've got this angle here, I've got my fingers up position, and I'm going to extend and return. And it's almost as if I'm pushing an invisible object and just trying to work on the extension through the arms and also the elbows coming back. So I have this. Okay, that's the seated option. Continue with that. 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just take your time and release after each one and go again. Here's the standing options for this. At the wall, see the wall here? Distance is arm width. Balanced feet, the whole movement is here. So I'm just bringing my nose towards the wall. Your options is to take a step on that as well. So I can step and then take the wall. So I can use my legs to take the weight of that. So I can step and then take the press. Okay. Here this is shoulder height. And we're really just getting used to the hands moving around the wall. There's another option. On a lower surface here, I can start to, again, on a slight step, I can step and stand back. So I can control how much weight I start to put through the wrists and the hands. And this can work at any height. It could also work a little bit in the table here, just to get the upper body used to that little bit of resistance. Now, this movement is really critical in daily life for lots of reasons. So it's our functional pushing action. This could be a heavy door, for example. But it's also us, how we control our body weight, be that in bed mobilising, getting out of chairs, getting out of low chairs, or even pushing up from the floor if you've been doing your spring cleaning or praying with your grandchildren. So this is important. So yes, leg strength is important, but we also want to strengthen the whole of the posture in the upper body. Good. Okay. There's another alternative on the wall press that we have done in previous days. So if you're thinking that your wrists need a little bit more strength and preparation, we can use a flannel, we can take a grip, we can take a squeeze and a turn. Let me show you that in the right position here. So I can start to squeeze the flannel and then bring the wrists together and release, relax, release, and go again. So if you combine some of these with that required movement and action, we can build up using other surfaces so that we can really get strong in managing our own body weight. Okay, good. Having just done some upper body strength activities, I'd like to put in a chest stretch, which usually features in our 4 p.m. session, but because we've been doing these, it makes sense now to have a stretch. So seated position or stand, support if you need, bring the hands round and then open and stretch the front of the chest here. So in full stand it's here, it could be here, or in seated it could be here. Move in and out slowly with these stretches. Maintain to hold if you can, 8 to 12 seconds, slow count. Head stays still and then release. That was the movement snack. Now if you feel after these snacks that you want to do some more, so if you want to do some more leg stands, some more chair raises and sit to stand, or really explore the wall press there, continue to do that. These are just snacks, just to get you up, feet moving, and hopefully give you some information so that you can crowbar these snacks into your day. So if you feel like you could do a little bit more than we are doing, chair rises, some more of those, and these wall presses, some more of those. And in those two movements, you've captured lower limb strength, upper body strength, and all the support required of your trunk. Boom, it's a win-win. Thank you very much. I've probably stolen 2 extra minutes more than I should, but you know, once I've got my foot in the door, I find it hard to leave. Thank you very much. I'm going to read all your comments now, and see you back here at 4 o'clock for the final one today. So that's then 30 minutes in the back. Keep doing what you're doing, keep on moving, and see you at 4. Thank you very much. Bye for now.